Welcome back, everyone, to BBB Sharing. I'm Evie, Director of Ignite, sparked by BBB. We have our President and CEO, Barry Moore of the Better Business Bureau, in here with us. And we have Linda Hawkins from Recover Hope here as well. Linda, I promised everyone that you would talk about a special event you all have coming up.
Well, thank you so much for having me. This is exciting. We are having our annual gala at the Outlook at Saddle Ridge in Chesterfield. It's on River Road. It promises to be an absolutely gorgeous event, great food by Mosaic. We have this awesome MC. His name is Barry Moore.
How about that, Evie? That's why I'm here.
So it's called Hope Rises. And we feel like part of our name is hope. And the thing that we bring to the table in human trafficking is hope. Hope to prevent people from getting trafficked, hope to the survivors that still need a hand up even 10 years down the road. So we're going to it's going to be a 3-hour event. It's, of course, going to include hot air balloons, weather permitting.
Wow.
There will we have a friend from the Sova Chamber down in Petersburg that is donating his time and his balloon to set up in the corral as the backdrop. So
Wow.
Ross is really excited about that. We're really excited.
Great. Yeah.
I just talked to him Tuesday. So we're going to have a silent auction. And so we're still looking for nice silent auction items. We've got some nice hair place things, and we've got certificates. And I can't think right off the top of my head right now. We've got a tattoo. Yesterday we got a tattoo gift certificate from a good place in Chester.
Really?
Yeah, my son actually recommends them. So anyway, we're just going to have a lot of fun. We've got some fun interactive things. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you to be surprised, but we would love to have more guests. We have sponsorships for tables. We have sponsorships for other things. If you go to our website and click on the gala tab at the top, you can go in and you can look at the different sponsorship levels. And we actually took pieces of the hot air balloon and made them segments and sponsorships, and it tells you what you get for the money you're putting in, but what it provides for us to
Very
help
creative.
survivors.
That's going to be great.
Yep.
So,
It's a lot of fun. It's an event that you come down, you get a table, and or you get a seat, whatever. And Evie, I hope you're in town. I'm not sure about the date, but I know you're traveling. But hopefully you could attend, and we can get a number of the ladies here in the office. What you learned last year, I can remember the speakers. It's great being the MC. I'm a comedian at heart, like not really, but
Yes,
I
you
enjoy it.
are.
I loved it. But the point was, it's wonderful to raise money and to help because it takes money to run these nonprofits. But I love this event because we talk about the issues and we make you realize to the left and the right of your neighborhood, you could be around a trafficking house within 10 houses, and that's scary. And I hope you guys can attend here. We have a good presence with the BBB. We didn't do that last year, and it was my first one. And the food's going to be great, and it's a lot of fun. And you get to hear from Linda. Linda, talk about a little bit about the work you do. You're like almost a one-man band. You got a good committee, the Ellises, the Emersons. You got some really nice people.
Yes.
But you need more help.
We do need more help, and we're grateful that our local Rotary, where we are based, has just reached out, and
Wow.
13 of them want to volunteer.
Great.
We need all kinds of things. We need help in the office. We need help with events. We do a lot of events. We love to go out. We're doing the Chili Peppers,
Yeah.
the Tri-Cities Chili Peppers, Saturday the 27th, and we have a thing. You can go on our website. If you scan the QR code, for the money that you pay, you get your ticket and food, and Recover Hope gets $4 from all of those tickets.
That's great.
Now I'm going to scoot back to the gala for a second and tell you that our early bird special on tickets ends July 31st, and then all tickets will end August 29th because of deadlines for the caterers and all. But that's just part of it. I need somebody to help keep up with just that stuff. I have a phenomenal intern, Austin. She's going to do a couple of segments for you.
I met Austin at one of our events.
You
Yes,
did.
Very sweet.
And she goes to George Mason University. And we're going to be losing her in December as she, starts winding down her senior year. But I'll let her tell you about herself. But we do a lot. This morning we've been working on uploading documents we're doing a mentorship with Wellspring Living in Atlanta. I just went down and visited 2 of their safe houses. And so they're even thinking about coming up for
That's
the gala.
great.
Yeah. So
Well,
we
share
just
this
got
with them, and I'm telling them to come up. It's worth the trip.
Absolutely.
Not to support it. It's a great event. And so the main thing, we want everybody to get this sharing, share it out. I know you did other segments with Evie. We just want to keep sharing it. But trafficking is, it's one of our pillars here, one of our topics in Ignite with Evie's directorship. And did I say that right? Directorship?
I think
Something
so.
like that. Check that out.
Something along those
Evie
lines.
checks everything I do here.
It's a
spelling.
Barryism.
It is. It is. I'm not a master of the English language, but Evie has been doing great, and she will help to continue bringing this, and along with a lot of other titles or topics rather, to our forefront and have direct conversations. And the victims, and I don't want to call them victims. The people, I think, like the BBB, like people that have been scammed or fraud, we now call them survivors, and I think
Right.
that's the way to look at with trafficking. So it's a slip with the word victim because they're not victims, but they survive. And it takes every bit of everything to get them off the next day, to get their heads off the pillow, I'm sure. We couldn't imagine what they go through. So
No,
thank you for
can't.
doing that.
Yeah, and one of the things I wanted to say, which is a highlight, we have a survivor that we work with. She's been out for several years. She just had a baby, so there's hope after
Yeah.
trafficking. But she has shared her story on video, and hopefully that night she's going to be able to come out. She's
That'd be great.
working on a presentation, a short one to give. So if you want to hear, and she is so open to people talking to her. Some survivors, they don't ever want to
It's
talk
wrong,
about it.
yeah.
But for most, it's healing. So come to the gala and meet her, meet our local LEOs, law enforcement officers. A lot of them will be there, our prosecutors. We have a lot of support from them. We do events together. But this is a big one, and we do it kind of in honor of them, but also to get that goal of opening up the house. So thank you, Barry, for being
Yeah,
here.
it's great.
Thank you, Linda, for coming in. I
thank
think
you.
this is one of the things that I wish more people would realize what Ignite is about. We're not just another nonprofit trying to raise money for something. I like to think of Ignite as a liaison
Amen.
for other nonprofits, a segue for them to be able to get in contact with the people that they need to get in contact with, to touch a part of the community that they otherwise couldn't. And so that's what I want Ignite to be, so a connection.
It's awesome. Barry had shared that with me as you went into the new year. So it's exciting to be a part with you guys. Thank you for having us. I can't wait for you to get to talk with Austin. And
I get to meet her next week.
you get to meet her next week. And I hope that y'all have all get to come to the gala. Barry, I know you
We'll be
are.
there. If Evie's in town, she'll be there. I hope.
All right.
Thank you,
you.
everyone,
Thank
for
you.
listening. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Comment down below and share it out. And same thing on Spotify.
YouTube.
And we
Thank
have
you.
Recover Hope has a YouTube too.
Oh, that's right. You didn't
Yes.
mention that.
Good.
So go over there, show some love and support. Thank you.